So good day viewers, welcome to another biology presentation. In this presentation I want us to look at these section B type of questions. So we have question A, question B and question C. So we are going to start with question A. Explain what is meant by the term gene. So what is a gene? Okay, so when we look at a gene simply means a basic unit of inheritance. That is what a gene is. Okay, so we have said that a gene is a basic unit of inheritance. So we have answered our question A1. Let us now look at our question A2. Explain what is meant by mutation. So what is mutation? So mutation is just the sudden change or spontaneous change in the structure of a gene or chromosome. Okay, or you can say that mutation is just the permanent change in the structure of a chromosome or a gene. Okay, so that is what mutation is. So we have said that mutation is the permanent change to the structure of chromosomes or the DNA of a gene. So we have answered our question A2. Let us now look at our last question, which is meiosis, under question A3. So what is meiosis? So meiosis is just a type of cell division that produces 4 haploid daughter cells from a single diploid parent cell. So this means that during this process of meiosis, you find that there will be a production of the cells in the sexually reproducing organisms, okay, by which the nucleus is going to divide into 4 nuclear cells, and each is going to contain half of the chromosomes number, leading to the production of 4 haploid gametes. That is what meiosis is. So in terms of writing, you can write to say meiosis is a type of cell division that produces cells in sexually reproducing organisms, by which the nucleus divides into 4 nuclei, each containing half of the chromosome number, leading to the production of 4 diploid gametes. So we have answered our question A. Okay, we have answered our question A. Let us now move on to our question B right here. So under question B, the question reads, distinguish between continuous and discontinuous variation, 2 marks. Okay, so to distinguish means to state the difference between the two, continuous and discontinuous variation. So when you look at continuous variation, we are looking at the type of variation in which individuals do not belong to the sharp distinct classes, but they show a wide range of character expression between 2 limits. Okay, for example, when you look at height, okay, also when you look at skin color. Okay, now what about discontinuous variation? So in discontinuous variation, you find that there is a clear-cut difference among individuals. For example, the blood groups, okay, also the eye color and the tongue rolling and so on and so forth. So here we have said that the difference between continuous and discontinuous variation is that continuous variation is a type of variation in which individuals do not belong to sharp distinct classes but show a wide range of character expression between 2 limits, whereas in discontinuous variation there is a clear-cut difference among individuals. So that is the difference between the two, continuous and discontinuous variation. So we have answered this question. We now move on to our last question, which is our question C. So our question C reads, explain how environmental factors may cause variations among organisms of the same species. So this was carrying 5 marks. Okay, so you really need to explain. So when you look at environmental factors such as the climate, diet, accidents, culture, and lifestyle, they can cause variation among organisms of the same species. For instance, if a person who might inherit a trait to be tall, but poor diet during childhood will cause poor growth. Okay, so we have said that during the environmental factors such as climate, diet, accidents, culture, and lifestyle, this can cause variation among organisms of the same species. For instance, a person might inherit a trait to be tall, but poor diet during childhood will cause poor growth. Similarly, if a plant in the shade of a big tree will grow taller as it tries to reach more light, okay, and this will cause it to be different from plants of its species in terms of height. Another example I can give in terms of the interaction between the inheritance and the environment. For example, identical twins, we can see that these are good examples of interaction between the inheritance and the environment. So you find that when these twins, they are genetically the same, the differences can be in terms of their experience, okay, or how they are experiencing in terms of the environment, and this can cause them to have different personality, stature, aptitudes, and so on. So that is how we can answer this question. Okay, so we have come to the end of our session. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please ensure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, you like, you comment, and I will be able to respond if at all you have any question. Thank you so much once again. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye bye.